Hello, noble students and families. Hope you are well. This is math lesson 10.2, going over AM and PM. Let's get right into the math lesson here. So as you can see, we have AM and PM as the title of our lesson, and our essential question is how can you tell when to use AM and PM with time? So our first question says that Lauren's family is going hiking tomorrow at 7 o'clock. How should Lauren write the time to show that they are going in the morning, not in the evening? So remember, in second grade, you would have learned about AM and PM. So remember that AM is talking about things that happen in the morning from midnight to noon, and PM talks about things that happen from noon to midnight. So we can use a number line to show the sequence or order of events. It can help us understand the number of hours in a day. So here they have made a number line for us from 12 o'clock midnight to 6 a.m., 12 noon to 6 p.m. to 12 midnight. Okay, so 24 hours from one midnight to the other. And we can see that from midnight to noon, we have our AM hours. Okay, so 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m. And as soon as we hit 12, this is where it changes from AM to PM, and we have our PM hours in the afternoon. Okay, so how can we tell that she's going in the morning? Well, in the morning, we want to choose AM. Okay, AM is things that are happening in the morning, after midnight, before noon. Okay. Tell time after midnight. Midnight is 12 o'clock at night. The time after midnight and before noon are written with AM. So 7 in the morning is written as 7 a.m. Okay. After midnight and before noon. So Lauren should write the hiking time as 7 a.m. Okay. Find the mark that shows 7 a.m. on the number line above and circle the mark. So it's going to be right here after 6 a.m. This is when Lauren went hiking. Go ahead and turn to the next page. On the next page, it says, tell time afternoon. So Callie's family is going for a canoe ride at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. How should Callie write the time? Well, noon is 12 o'clock in the daytime. So after noon would mean it's after 12 o'clock. And we know it's 3 o'clock. So the times afternoon and before midnight are written with PM. 3 in the afternoon is written as 3 p.m. So Callie should write time as 3 p.m. Name two things you do in the AM hours and two things you do in the PM hours. So some good examples are shower. You might take a shower in the AM. Eat breakfast. Something that happens in the AM. Okay. That's two things. We can list some more. Going to school. Usually going to the school happens in the AM. Brushing your teeth. So anything that you're going to do in the morning before noon. We always had English class before noon. Some things we did in the PM. So that would be things like clubs or tutoring or eating dinner. Okay. Watching TV, doing your homework, going to sleep. Should all be happening in the PM. All right. Number 2, we're going to write the time and use AM or PM. So we are going to write the time. I'm looking at number 2. I notice the hour hand is after the 4, but not to the 5 yet. And we're going to count by 5 till we get to the 4. 5, 10, 15, 20. It's right on the 4, so it is 4, 20. And if we're riding a bicycle, that'd be something we're doing in the afternoon. So we want to choose PM. Making a sandwich. So making a sandwich, I notice my hour hand is in between the 11 and the 12, so it's going to be 11. And notice the minute hand is just before the 7, so we're going to count by 5 till we get to the 6. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then we'll count by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 11, 34. And if we're making a sandwich, would we want to do that at 11:34 a.m. or 11:34 p.m.? Okay, we have to think very carefully. If we look back here, will we make it at 11:34 right here, a.m., or 11:34 right before midnight, p.m.? Well, if you're making a sandwich, you're probably not going to be making it at midnight. You should be sleeping. So this is going to be a.m. Getting ready for bed. So 8:12 is our time. And getting ready for bed is in the afternoon, the evening. It's 8:12 p.m. This morning, Sam woke up at the time shown on this clock. Write the time using AM or PM. So again, hour hand. Almost to the 8, but I noticed, remember, this minute hand is really close to the 12, so it's not to the 8 yet, so it's going to be 7. And this is a good one to count backwards, so I'm going to go 5. And then count by ones, 6, 7. So 60 minus 7 gives me 5. 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. 53. This is going to be 7:53. And it's morning, so I know morning is AM. Okay? So I have a couple on my own questions. So eating breakfast, when will we eat breakfast? Well, that would be at 7:17 AM. Having a science class. So I notice the hour hand is just past the 1. And we count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. That's 1:20. I wouldn't have a science class back here at 1:20 a.m. I would have it at 1:20 p.m. Okay? Use that number line to help you, that timeline of events. Think about it carefully where you would put these times at. Playing softball. So I notice our hour hand is just after the 4. So it's going to be 4. And our minute hand just after the 1. So we're going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. 4:08. Playing softball. We would not want to play at 4:08 a.m. We wouldn't play at 4:08 p.m. All right. Quarter after 9 in the morning. So morning, I already know this should be a.m. And quarter after quarter, and talking about time, is not 25 cents. It's 15 minutes. So 9:15, the quarter after. 6 minutes after 7. So 7:06 in the morning a.m. Hey, remember, morning a.m., evening p.m. I'm going to skip 11 and 12. Daylight savings time begins on the second Sunday in March at 2 in the morning. Write the time using AM or PM. Well, in the morning would mean 2 a.m. All right, your assignment is page 571. 571. Problems 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So you're writing the time that's on the clock, and you're telling me if it's AM or PM. So count the time, and then check what they're doing. Going home after school. What time would after school, AM or PM? Seeing the sunrise, AM or PM. Okay? Think carefully about your activities and when they would happen. Morning or evening or afternoon. Okay? So that's your assignment. If you need any help, please feel free to let me know. I'd be happy to help you with the assignment. You just got to leave me a comment in Google Classroom. Let me know you need help. We can set something up. Or your parent can text me and let me know. Other than that, have a great day. 9-minute video. Mr. Koblenz, out.